What is up, everybody? Guess we'll just start in a minute. What up, Dino Fury? I'm just waiting to see who else we might get in the first minute or two here. Not as sick as I was, so I can actually talk. Nah, last week I was sick pretty bad. Hey, Sammy. Is Sammy here too? Guys, yesterday was the 13th anniversary of me bringing Sammy home. October 2012, that's when I brought him home. Hold on, let's do the thing. Ready? I got a can of soda here, specifically Mountain Dew Summer Freeze, probably my last bit of it ever, unless they re-release it again. On you. I got no fingernails. I can't open. There we go. Yobel, what's up? I got no fingernails. Fun fact. In 1990, Coca-Cola did a promotion called Magic Cans, and the idea was that sometimes you might open a can of Coke, and instead of it being soda inside, it was a little spring-loaded mechanism, and it would pop out like a $5 bill or I don't know, tickets to somewhere or something. It sounds really cool and futuristic, right? Like you open up a can and instead like a prize comes out, little spring-loaded rubber band thing, whatever. But it didn't do very well. They pulled them off the shelf pretty quick because, well, they had to figure out how to make the winning cans indistinguishable from the real ones, right? Because like you would feel around to see if it was a prize one, because the real one didn't have any soda in it. So what they did is they filled it with like a chlorine solution. Nothing that'll kill you, like chlorine is in pool water, right? But they basically put chlorine water in like the bottom half of the can to weigh it down. So without opening it, you couldn't tell it was a magic can. But people were accidentally drinking it, or maybe the spring mechanism didn't pop out correctly and it would get stuck, and then the chlorine water got your prize all wet. And yeah, it was a disaster. But like, I don't know, that's a fun idea, right? Be cool if they tried that again. But yeah, it was in the summer of 1990. No, you know what it was? I think they wanted it so that when you shook the can, you heard a liquid inside going like, you heard it. Because if it was like just solid metal, you'd shake it and be able to tell like, all right, this is a solid mass. But yeah, I think there's even a Wikipedia article about it. Yeah, if you want more info about it, you can even find pictures in old commercials of the can opening up and the little prize like, shooting out of the mouthpiece, shoots up. I mean, technology's gotten better. I think we could do it again, right? I don't know. All right, so yeah, a lot of like video game news to talk about today, right? Like, what about that video Nintendo uploaded today? It was just like a 4 minute short of a baby playing in its room, and then by the end of the video, the mom comes in. People are thinking it's a Pikmin tease. Um, of course, Tweeter Girl's very excited about that. She loves Pikmin. So I don't know, like the blocks and the toys moving around on their own. But I think there's Pikmin involved, and I bet they're invisible because it's going to be something like, you can only see them with certain goggles or something. Like, oh, the Pikmin are there. They just need the right tools. Anyway. Oh, and also, I'll tell more about the story in a bit, but I think possibly the dock on my Switch 2 is defective. Yeah, the internet seems to really be thinking it's Pikmin related. Okay, before we get into Diddy Kong Racing, I just have an example of a game that has a soundtrack that goes harder than it needs to. That saving. Oh god, that's loud. All right, Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness for N64. I think this also released on PlayStation. I just care about the first level. Yeah, okay, here we go. I remember renting this from Blockbuster once. I'm just gonna shut up for a bit. I'm just letting the song play out for a little bit more. Sorry, I just think it's a good example of a game. It's a good example of a soundtrack that didn't need to go hard, but it does. Anyway, let me go reset. I hit reset. Okay, it froze when I hit reset. The joys of using real hardware. I gotta get up. What? Technical issues, as you can see. My EverDrive is not seeing my SD card. Let's try that again. All right. Well, that was weird, but yeah. So first the reset froze, and you guys saw I rebooted, and the EverDrive's like no SD card detected. Uh, I mean, EverDrive, more like real cartridge extreme, right? Real cartridge. Look, I have an actual copy of Diddy Kong Racing. Okay, it's just in a bin. This is a lot easier. Trust me, I actually have this game. All right, Nintendo. Okay. Gotta put in the code to make the computer as difficult as possible, because I'm dumb and I like torturing myself. Time to lose. There. That's the only cheat code we get, is the one that makes my life more difficult. And speaking of which, we use the hardest character. Yay. Pee-pee.
Hello, friend. Select your V. Abracadabra.
I gotta see if I already did all the trophy races. I did. Okay. I just gotta beat Wizpig. Way easier said than done. And I don't know the cheat code I just put in for harder difficulty. I don't know if it applies to bosses like Wizpig, but, you know, playing with it anyway. And yet, I will tell the story about how I believe my Switch 2 might possibly be defective. Nintendo's not quite sure yet. But right now, I need focus. I'm gonna get this first try, fam. Krunch really sucks. He's really slow. His off-road's terrible. Oh god, burping up soda. Oh, don't call it a comeback. I'm not restarting. I need a warm-up anyway, so I'm gonna keep going. I could pause and just hit restart, but no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep going. Come here, you butt. No! Okay, now I'm restarting because I fell in the water. Ugh. Sorry about the jump scare. The cutscene plays every time. Bum, 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 bum. I can tell the story. Screw it. So, if you go on Google for people saying the Ethernet port doesn't work in their Switch 2 docks, you'll see a few things come up, but nothing like too recently. Only like 2 or 3 months ago, more closer to launch. But my Switch 2 and these other Switch 2s I saw on Reddit and stuff, they just ignore the Ethernet. Like, it's plugged into Ethernet, and I literally tried all of the IT cliches, right? Like, I actually tried a different Ethernet cable. I tried a different port on my router. I even connected it directly to the cable modem, bypassing the router. But it only wants to do Wi-Fi. If you forget your Wi-Fi network, it just will refuse to do anything. It just pretends like it's not plugged in. If I go into my router and check my client list, it doesn't even show the switch connected into the LAN. Like, it doesn't show it as a client on the network. Totally not there. I need to focus again. Sorry, guys. Dang it. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. It's not working in Streamlabs. Fun. Hold on. There we go. All right. I don't think I need anything too fancy because luckily the streams here are pretty tame. But yeah, it would be nice to have somebody on. So yeah, you're a standard mod now. That's a good point. All right. Let me see. Switch story. So now I will say I have the D-brand kill switch case, which has the pass-through adapter to dock your Switch with. This issue is not caused by that because I tried ruling that out and just putting the Switch in the dock normally. Same exact issue. Plus, the adapter allows me to do something similar, or something additional to the troubleshooting. Having that dock extender adapter thingy allows me to dock my phone, my Android phone, into the Switch 2 dock, and it'll charge and get Ethernet, and it'll output to the screen too, like it's a Switch. Like, it just works, so it's USB-C. So, if my phone can get Ethernet, how come the Switch can't? So, we decided to take it a step further with the troubleshooting, and we bought another Switch 2. Seriously. We bought another Switch 2 just for the dock. And at first, the other dock worked. I had Ethernet from the beginning, and I went way far behind. No way I could catch up in the lap. Sorry, what point of the story did I leave off? Okay. So my Switch had Ethernet with the second dock at first, and then afterwards just didn't, and then it had the same problems as the other dock. So now I got two docks, neither one of which is given Ethernet. I called Nintendo. She wasn't really comprehending the fact at first that I had two Switch 2s to test with, and, you know, two docks and all that. She wasn't really grasping that, but eventually she figured out what the heck I was trying to tell her. So then we tried like a combination of tests. We tried old Switch on the new dock. We tried new Switch on the old dock. We tried old on the old again, and we tried new on the new again. We tried all the possible combinations. I tried my phone in it a couple times too. I even tried the other Switch too. That was in, you know, the other Switch, because we bought the whole set, obviously. Yeah, neither Switch, after that one time now, neither Switch would get Ethernet from the dock through any combination Oh, and I tried a different power adapter too. I tried. Oh, that's a wall. Wow, that's brutal. I tried the new power adapter the other Switch came with. That didn't help. So Nintendo wants my Switch 2 dock. She admitted to me, she's like, that's where we are in the troubleshooting process right now. And I'm like, well, it doesn't really sound like the issue's the dock. It sounds like it's like maybe a firmware thing. And she kind of agreed with me, but at the same time, she's like, this is where our troubleshooting leads us. So they want me to send in the dock, but I've seen on Reddit other people sending in their docks for this issue, and they just get their dock sent back to them from Nintendo. Nintendo sends it back unfixed, and they're like, or like, we won't fix it, but I don't know. No, I'm not gonna get the new Legends game. I haven't really played in current gen Pokemon. So I'm like, I don't really want to be without a dock for 3 weeks because it's probably not the dock. So I'm kind of just like holding out hope for a software update eventually. I like if you make that cutscene freeze during the lightning strike, the screen is all white. No. I like clipped off the track or something. The newest generation Pokemon game I ever played was the Let's Go remake of Gen 1 on the Switch, but that's a remake of Gen 1. Does that count as current gen? I'm not even nostalgic for Diamond and Pearl because I didn't really play Diamond that much, so not really nostalgic for it, so I didn't play the remakes of those. Ah, I missed the speed boost. Don't think I'm catching up to him again. But I'm still trying, because I need the practice, you know? I think this whole stream is going to be trying to beat this jerk hole. Oh, missed the thing. On the last lap, too, there's no coming back from that. I mean, the fact that the way Pokemon boxes work now, where you can pretty much access your Pokemon anywhere depending on what game you're playing, I think that's what Pokemon wanted to be 30 years ago, just the tech wasn't there yet. I always fall off that side. There needs to be a railing there. I thought having to teach your Pokemon HM moves was kind of part of the challenge. Like, I gotta designate a slot to, like, cut or something. I don't know, I thought that was, like, part of the challenge. I mean, because, meanwhile, the computer, they didn't have to play by the same rules. They could be using... Their attacks could all be good ones, you know? Maybe I'm just too old school Pokemon. Look, I played Gen 1 Pokemon on my Game Boy Color, so, like, I'm from the generation where, like, you walked into Viridian Forest, and you wandered along the grass just hoping you would see a Pikachu, and when you finally do, you're like, oh my god, it's Pikachu, just like the show. And then you have a Pikachu on your team, and you're like, he's not very good. Krunch, when you get zooming, you zoom too much. Nah. It's gonna be one of those streams where, like, what's that meme where the streamer's vigorously sweating? And he's talking to the chat, like, come on, chat, we got this. And then when I finally get it, the whole chat's like, oh my god, you got it, wow. I wonder if it's possible to use a Game Shark code to play as Wizpig. He might just be coded way differently than the only other racers, where it might not be a possibility. No! I was trying to drift. Power slide. Aggressively average. Just want to say I've been watching you since I was a kid and love your videos. You know, I get people telling me that their kids' are watching my videos now, and I'm like, geez, I'm old. But wow, thanks for watching me for so long. Yeah, I had one guy, I think I told this story last time I went live. I remember the one guy who left a comment, and he's like, man, I used to watch your videos on my iPod Touch on the school bus. Now my kids watch your videos. It's like, jeez, man. So you see the difficulty in this race, because, like, it is a hard race, and you have to not screw up for 3 laps. Honestly, I wish the frame rate was smoother. It would help me, but, you know, this is N64. 30 frames per second was a luxury. Nah, nope. Yeah, get used to this scene, like, of the starting line and get ready, go. You're gonna see it a lot. No. I was like, I'm going in the water. I was right. Oh, your acceleration. You're like an army tank. And I don't even care about unlocking TT, the character, and, you know, beating all the staff times and the time trials. No. I consider this game 100% beaten when I finally beat the game as this idiot. No. I wasn't going to survive a second fall in the water in one race. You can maybe get away with 1, but not 2. Krunch sucks too much. Krunch, you are horrible. You are bad. Really, really bad. Come on, you green idiot. No, you did not, you stupid. You're the worst person. No. Lose so much time for missing one of those stupid zippers. Nah. That was way too much of a punishment for missing that zipper. That was adjusting my volume. That zipper sucked. I freaking nosedived into the grass. Like my exhaust was pointing up in the air. Oh man, Krunch, you're terrible. No. That is so punishing for missing that. I feel like I have a hair in my nose. It's so annoying. Oh, he's way far ahead. F that. He was 3/4 of the way to damn Albuquerque. I got dang itchy nose. Jeez. I know it looks like I'm doing bad, but you gotta play this game to know just how much this guy sucks. Oh yeah, nope. Missing that zipper is probably the worst one to miss. Missing that zipper is terrible. God, you suck. It's like the zipper didn't do much sometimes, you know what I mean? Depending on how you hit it, you just kind of bounce along. What do I think of flat earthers? I don't know, that sounds like it's tiptoeing into political territory. Ay, ay, ay. Ugh, you know what's happening? I feel like I'm hitting that point where you start to do worse. Nope. That was one of those times where the zipper didn't do much. Like, yeah, it's green, like I got the zipper, but I'm still going up the hills really slow, and I'm not flying over the little water pits after the ramp like I should be. It's kind of like fall in anyway. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the heck? At least it worked that time. Nope, missed it. Out of the grass, you idiot. Nope. Can't miss that twice. Nope. I'm not even gonna try after that. I can't miss it. I can't miss it. How is it possible I keep going around that so easily? Come on, why did that happen? I hit a piece of terrain a certain way and I zip over to the left. Oh god. What the hell? Where's my rocket start? Oh, come on. He pushed me out of the way. There we go. Shifting over to the left. For no reason. Too much to ask. Just ask him to stay out of the water. No, there's no way, right? Nope. Out of here. And this is the most important one. All right, I'll be right back. An itch on my back shows up. Okay, come on. Come on, he's pushing me. Isn't Krunch supposed to be the heaviest character in the game? No, I'm talking. Come on. glad I did it. Holy crap. That was legitimately difficult. Holy crap. Whew. Boy, if this was one of those streams that had like the heart rate monitor in the corner. Ugh. This cutscene and the credits following are unskippable, by the way. It was 1998. We weren't really thinking about skippable cutscenes yet. We were so proud of the cutscenes that they played every time. Whew. I'm still in disbelief that I actually did it. God, I thought I was gonna barf. Huh? No. But that's probably the hardest part of it.
Sorry to break the party, worms, but I have to say goodbye. See you later, worms.
Well, after the credits roll, we'll go to the last world and see what we can do. I'm just happily taking my break, you guys. I know what NOA and NOE are, but what's NCL? No, you guys know? Special thanks to Howard Lincoln. Was he still there? That's, no, 97? Yeah, I think he was still there. Oh, man. Alright, back to Loser Green Boy. Nope, not Adventure. Adventure 2. Featuring PP. I don't need the plane. Another skippable cutscene. Alright, finally, something different. See, I'm just thankful it's something different. Move the whiz pig in his fat butt. I don't think the silver coin challenges were too bad in this world, so... I think we did the hardest part of the game. For this challenge, I should say. Jeez, Krunch. Itch. Easy peas. Way more easy peas than the last thing we were freaking trying to do. Nope. I think the silver coin challenge will be trickier on this level. Other than that, I think we'll be pretty alright. Nice and new. As we're well aware by now, the car is definitely Krunch's weak point. Besides everything else. Oh my! Oh my expletive! Later, losers. Wee. Phew. We're almost there, guys. Wee. I thought the way he said that was weird. You know, like Spaceport Alpha. I got really lucky I didn't hit any more bullets. I checked the map because I'm like, I'm flying pretty good. I probably got a decent lead on. No, they've been pretty much on me the whole time. Oh my. Uh-oh. I might not financially recover from this. Use it when the time is right, which is now. Boom.
Star City.
Nanners. Nanners. Sweet. I got 10 nanners. 10 is the maximum. Everything after is just surplus. That was some good maneuvering. Oh, God. Crunch. Come on, really? Yeah, I got sucked into the wall. Alright, well. Ooh, yeah. Another nice maneuvering. Alright, now we gotta do the silver coin challenges. Then we do the easier match with Whizpig, and then we're good. Alright, silver coin challenges. Oh, God. These could be interesting.
Space dust out.
I spy. Guinea. Expected them to be in really diabolical areas. Yep, there's one on the right. Alright. I was trying to see both levels at the same time to see what I could see. I was trying to see what I could see. I think that was a silver coin I just went past. Yeah, this is where it's gonna be gets tricky. Krunch, I don't know if you should be laughing right now. I really want to talk right now. 'Cause you're not good. Yeah, we're gonna reboot. Yeah, you shot me down. I feel like never use the rockets. There. Yeah, they're all hitting it. Over with. This one over with. Take steering. Oh, it is way back there, you jerks. Oh, I just saw where he is. Yeah, we gotta restart. With this higher difficulty, if the computer gets too far ahead of you, they just keep going. Whatever cheating speed they were going, they just keep going that cheating speed, and you never see them again. Look for this. Nice. Or bet the second one's on that upper level. Or the last one, I mean. There you are. 3 silver coin challenges left. Okay, not really looking forward to the silver coin challenge. I feel like this one's gonna be a doozy. I missed that one, I think. I don't think it counted. Well, at least I know where it is, you know? Oh, that one's in there, too. Okay. Got it. I think the key to steering well with Krunch is just making all your steering inputs 57 years in advance, and then you're fine. I missed that dang one in the red tunnel. Alright. Gotta make sure I get it. Out. Don't forget, red tunnel. Nice. Booyah. Left turn, finish line. There we go. 2 down, 2 to go.
Spaceport Alpha.
No. Go. I just looked at the map and I saw how tightly packed all the racers are. Jeez. That one, oh man. Oh jeez. And last one. Alright. Let's see if I can come back from this. Probably not. Oh, I thought I got that balloon. No, we're gonna have to restart. Timber got away from us. This time I won't get hit with literally 2 bullets, one after another. Nice, got all those. Oh, we got the whole race now. Hey, Pipsy, I was watching you on the map trying to get away. That happened in Pipsy. See ya. I saw that thing how the Discord company, they had some sort of hack or something. I don't know. I didn't read much into it, to be honest. I should have grabbed the shield. Oh no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know, sound is working on my side. Hold on a second. Let me make sure the audio's working. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, audio's working fine, dude. You got audio issues, it's on your side. Sorry. If anything was hacked, I think it's your speakers. Take that, monkey. Alright, one more coin challenge left and then Whizpin. See your comment, please do a backflip. Oh, I don't know if anybody else watches that show Smiling Friends, but they totally made a Chris Chan reference in the latest episode. They actually referenced that infamous video with him and his dad. I recognized it when I saw it. Huh. I didn't know it was this day. Interesting. I'll say so in the new episode of Smiling Friends, there's a scene where the boss says to Alan, he's like, do you realize something? If the health inspector, or if the inspector sees it, we'll be out of our office. That was the speech that Chris's dad gave to him when he's like, do you realize you put our life on the internet, and if the city sees it, we'll get evicted? He's like, I'm working on it. Yeah, I recognize that right away. Like, oh my god, they referenced the lumberjack. Cut it all down. Oh, and I know I did a video a few years ago on that cursed vase. I'll draw the line there in terms of cursed objects, because I will not ever be buying a Sonichu medallion because it seems to curse everybody who buys one. Like, every YouTuber that's bought one to be like, look, I own a Sonichu medallion. It's official. Like, they are. Everyone who's bought one has, like, something bad happen to them. Medallion's got bad juju. Yoink. 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 So, yeah, no, if anyone's ever expecting me to do, like, a Sonichu medallion review, not happening. Not even a replica from a third party. Nope. Bum, 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 bum. This is the easier one. The first one's actually more difficult. I mean, this might still take me a few attempts, but it's not going to be like the first one where I'm getting legitimately frustrated. I was. I went right through him. Yay, invincibility. Here we go, take forever to accelerate. Bum, 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 bum. If you didn't get sick of this song earlier, here you go, you have it again. No, you don't. Oh my god, I hate you. Hate you. Come on, you green idiot. Oh, I missed the thing. Here we go. Okay, we won first try. Backflip around. I couldn't resist. I figured that was you commenting the backflip, but I'm like, no, I want to be able to say I got it first try. Sorry. I tried to do the flip, but it didn't. I don't think it registered my double tap. Alright, I'm not gonna... I know we basically beat the game, right? But I'll consider it 100% when I go back and I actually do the trophy race. Because it'll count as showing completed, you know? So I know that we kind of did the challenge, but we still got to do the very redundant trophy race. But before that, we have to watch another unskippable cutscene. I have seen this cutscene about 1,000 times in my life. Oh, look at them dance though. Shake the leg. Do a little jig. Dance around. They got it. You know what bugged me as a kid? That when you beat the game, the Taj face doesn't stay on the mountain. Like, you go and open your file again, it's back to being the Whizbig face again. I still say Taj was horribly nerfed in the DS remake. Like, in this game, he's got his trademark accent, right? But in the DS remake, he legit has a voice on where he's like, "How can I help you?" Like, that's not Taj. No, hold on. The biggest tease of them all already. Raise a glass to the sequel that never happened. I bet the way they had their pipeline planned, they were totally being like, that's gonna be for Donkey Kong Racing right there. That's our tease for Donkey Kong Racing, and it never happened. We didn't have it. We didn't have it. We could have had nice things. Didn't have it. We couldn't have it. Nope. I mean, we got a remake on DS with 4 new tracks, and at the time it had Wi-Fi capability. That was kind of cool. It was cool to see them pay attention to the game, but it wasn't the sequel we wanted. And this was a legitimately difficult challenge that I set up for myself. You know, after I do the Future Funland trophy race, I'm gonna go back in and because I'm so used to how Krunch controls now. You know, as bad as he is, I'm like used to it, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna go back in and try like the best character in the game, like TT, and probably weep at the difference. Like I said. Sorry about the noise. Credit should be almost over. I'll go 100% it with our boy Krunch. CPU on hard.
Diddy Kong Racing. Press start.
Not sponsored. I legitimately love the Hyperkin wireless controller for the N64. Again, not sponsored, just legitimately nice. Alright, let's go 100% this puppy. And then, because now I can finally say I 100%ed both modes with Krunch on hard difficulty, that I never will ever have to use Krunch ever again in my life and wonder, gee, what would it be like to race exclusively as him, the worst character in the game? I'll never have to realize that, I'll never have to wonder it, and I'll never have to do it.
Trophy racing.
I can check this off my list. You can delete him from the game, I don't need him anymore. But I was misled as a kid, definitely, because as a kid, I remember thinking, like, boy, he's really bad at steering, but he's probably really for the advanced players. So, like, I bet he's really good. I just, I can't handle him, but With enough practice, maybe, but no, it turns out he's just terrible. And I didn't know it at the time.
Lap 2.
Yep, so young, naive me was like, wait, maybe one day I'll be good enough to use Krunch. Sorry, just adjusting. But no, young me, do not aspire to use the cursed green one, for he is terrible. Like, where did Krunch learn to drive terrible? Hey, watch this. Ah, I thought I was gonna try to do a loop around the UFO, but he got away from me. You know what's crazy? It's already almost been a year since I got my tweetermanreviews.com domain back. And yeah, I know the domain just only redirects to my Patreon, and that's all I ever wanted it to be, honestly. It wasn't even about that. It was just, it felt weird to not have that URL in my control for years. I don't know. It felt weird, like maybe I shouldn't have given it up or something. I hated how, when I didn't own the domain, it led to scammy websites. You know, even though that website name was all over my old videos. So it's like I was telling all my old viewers of my old videos to go to a scam website. You know, I wasn't literally doing that. That's kind of what it felt like. Just to have it back under my control again. Like, this is my domain. I created that. Not letting a bot buy it. Get out of here. So it can redirect to sell you used Chryslers in New Jersey. It's basically what the link did. It's one of those scam links where you can tell it redirects you like 3 or 4 times. And by the time you finally land on the intended page, it's like 4 redirects later, and you're looking at used Chryslers in New Jersey. And you're just wondering, like, how did I end up here? Like, just imagine if you were walking down the street IRL, you know, in real life, and someone just approaching, they were like, hey, welcome to the used Hyundai store. And it's like, no, I was just walking down the sidewalk. No, you're in the used Hyundai store now. Welcome. I didn't expect this. Well, you're here now. That's kind of what it's like. I was expecting Tweeterman, not Chryslers. Or Hyundais, whatever I said. Get out of here, bumper. You gotta be kidding. I did not do that. Okay, this is still savable a little bit. Yeah, see, we mostly saved it. It's mostly fine. We'll be fine, probably.
Star City.
Probably. Nerd. In some ways, I honestly think Diddy Kong Racing is better than Mario Kart 64. I'm not saying Mario Kart 64 is bad. Trust me, it's a freaking classic. But comparing the two together, I think... I don't know. I think if they're priced exactly the same, back in the day, which I think they were, I think you got more for your money with Diddy Kong Racing. You got a story mode, you got more tracks, more characters, unlockable characters. Mario Kart 64 didn't have unlockable characters. The 8 you got at the start, that's all you got. There was no like, oh, unlock Princess Butter if you drive around Toad's Turnpike backwards. Nope. Plus, the drivers in Diddy Kong are 3D models, but in Mario Kart 64, they're sprites. So, some people might see that as a plus because, you know, you got full 3D going on. And this game had the same 4-player multiplayer that Mario Kart 64 did.
Spaceport Alpha.
Alright, last race, then we'll have 100% of this thing. I'll never have to play as this idiot again. Stupid green one. I hate his face. I hate his dumb little purple shirt. I hate his yellow-orange color scheme. I just hate him. I don't like him. Luckily, the computer usually gets stuck in there for a good second or two. Stupid green idiot. I don't want to play as him no more. No, thank you. He's a poop and he's a butt and not a very good driver. Yeah, that's my song about Krunch. Oh, also, he smells like duty. I don't know. Oh, and I have some videos I'm gonna start filming starting later this week. I didn't realize I was accidentally holding down the B button a little bit. That is not good. Alright, maybe we're good. Okay, yeah, we're good. Gold trophy. That's it. We 100%ed the city as Krunch. Get him out of my life. I never have to play as him again. Gimme TT. Oh, yes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, give me the good boy. What can we do? What can we do? I gotta get out of my system. I gotta play as a character that's not terrible. Oh. Oh my god, he actually steers normal. Oh, his drifting is excellent. Compared to Krunch. Oh, it's beautiful. Guys. I'm starting to think Krunch isn't very good. Okay, that was my bad. Oh, his hairpin turns, his U-turns are excellent. Oh, he's so good. I can actually control where I'm going. It's beautiful. Oh my god, I don't need to take turns wider than the sun itself. That's why I keep hitting the inside of walls. Oh, that was nice. Krunch could never do that. Yep, again, I'm used to wide turns now. I gotta get unused to that. That way I can re-enjoy the game like I used to. Before I tortured myself with an idiot. Torture myself with an idiot. That didn't work for the song. Uh-oh. Still won. Krunch would have never recovered from that because of his acceleration. Good to be back, man. Good to be back. Well, that was a heck of a challenge to set for myself. And I'm glad it's done. Don't know what we're going to stream next time when we do stream. I'll have to come up with some new ideas. But this one was an interesting one, that's for sure. Alright. Everybody have a good night. Hope you enjoyed watching me suffer. And I'll